Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Murin back here again. I just wanted to run something by everyone. Topic is that today's topic is that the occult giveaway. Giveaway is unfortunately cancelled. Yeah, the topic is that the occult giveaway is unfortunately cancelled and permanently too. So yeah, hold on. Do what I usually do, just share it with the people that it needs to be shared with. And yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. Okay. Again, I repeat, the occult giveaway is cancelled and it's cancelled permanently too. The reason, plain and simply, is that the public, the people that are interested in coming over here, are just disappointing. So yeah, the occult enthusiasts, if you will, the people that are interested in coming over here are just disappointing. Listen, I'm not bashing on anyone. We all know what kind of pieces of crap occultists are in general and all of that. I don't need to go into that. I have at least one article and one video in which I discussed this. That, we all know that occultists are pretty much like people from third world countries, generally speaking, or people that have an interest in the occult. They're not exactly the most developed of people or similar, but that's not what it's about. For people that follow me, and they have followed the whole topic surrounding the occult giveaway. Yesterday's stream was entirely about the winner and the fact that the winner is not a good person, and that's the understatement of the century. Okay. I honestly wasn't really in the mood. Occult experience says hello. David B says damn. Hello, both of you. And I say to myself, okay, I was already not in the mood of really selecting a runner-up. Someone that is in second place and someone else that can come over here. So I thought to myself, okay. I mentioned I maybe 3 or 4 live streams ago that I think about it in case something were to happen to the winner, or in case the winner was not going to be able to come by, I might select the runner-up. And I said to myself, yeah, fine. My word is my bond. I didn't literally give my word, but I'm not going to be an asshole about it. And yeah, someone still deserves the trip. And now, yesterday, I select someone for the trip. I communicate with someone via email. I asked that person, basically the runner-up, a person whose comment also stood out. Uh, and I ask that person says, hey, I'm still interested, etc., etc., etc. We go over the details, and after a short while, basically on the same day, I asked that person, hey, listen, I'm going to need confirmation from you, because that person isn't vocal. And I also could feel it coming or sense it coming. That person says, hey, I'm sorry, unfortunately, I won't be able to come, and just give a general excuse. I'm not bashing on anyone. Not a general excuse. An excuse, a reason, whatever. Okay. It doesn't matter whether the reason is legit or not. And yeah, to be honest, that was just a drop in the bucket for me. Let's be honest. I'm already good enough to host a giveaway, all expenses paid, and then this kind of crap happens. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be blunt. This kind of shit happens. Okay. It's just indescribable, and this kind of stuff makes that I don't want to do things for people. I don't want to do nice things for people, because it almost comes off as if they don't deserve nice things. It's like throwing pearls to swines. Again, as always, I don't give a shit who is insulted or who thinks that they're insulted. If the shoe fits, then that's your problem. It's just annoying. Okay. I go through all the trouble, occult giveaway, Okay, because I said to myself, no, I could have done something else with the money, but I said to myself, no, I said that I'm going to host this giveaway and I'm going to host the giveaway, period. I hosted the giveaway, I did everything, and yeah, I put in the necessary work, and yeah, that happens. The winner, expectations were high. She seemed to be able to live up to these expectations. I will admit, I'm not gonna lie, that I was, so to speak, figuratively speaking, stoked, in the sense of, okay, the winner is coming over here. This is gonna be fun. Just brought a smile to my face. And then, yeah, and then it just turns out that she is just pretty much like the boogeyman for men. Okay, moving on. Dumped her. We're done. Moving on. I select the runner-up. Okay, I say that I shout out to the runner-up. Hey, are you still interested in it? Yes, blah blah blah. And it turns out that he comes off as irresponsible and whatnot. But that's not really a that's not really how should I put this? that's not really that's not really surprising based on the fact that he seems young and he's a student. So I was like, wow, okay. You know how students can be, people that go to school. Irresponsibility. I'm gonna read the email for you guys. Of course, I'm gonna respect the person's privacy. I'm not gonna mention him by name. Okay, this is me. Hey, hi, still interested in the giveaway? Hi, yes, I am. Could we go over the details as far as when and how for how long? I'll notify you, but it will be around October, most likely 2 weeks is enough. Okay with you? And I don't get an answer for pretty much the entirety of the day. Um, I messaged that person back after 10 hours. I need your answer on this for confirmational purposes. Person asks me, which I found really odd, will we be doing magical training as well? Now me, no, why? Oh, I thought that's why it was called an occult giveaway, lol. Okay. I'm gonna have to go ahead and decline. Thank you for selecting me as a runner-up. I enjoy your videos, but I don't ever comment as I don't feel like I have any work to say as a vocation and invocation or foreign to me still. I'm a college student, so I'd have to wait until the end of December until I'm free for 2 weeks. Sorry, thank you though. And now me, okay, thank you for your honesty. You see what I'm talking about? And for me, that was a drop in the bucket. I already told myself, I remember telling someone last night, hey, listen, I remember telling someone last night, hey, listen, if I, uh, if I, if even the runner-up can't come for whatever reason, then we're done. No, then I've had it. I've been more than nice. I've been more than lenient, but it's over. And not only am I going to no longer host an occult giveaway, I said at the beginning of the giveaway that it was going to be recurring, for example, semi-annually or annually every year. But no, I'm not even in the mood to do that anymore. It's just I don't want to do shit for anyone anymore. I just feel like this is ungratefulness, to be honest, at its finest. Okay, it's like someone handing you a gold bar and then you still have the balls to be critical of said gold bar. It's just uh David B says, why enter the giveaway when the person can't come? Such a shame. And that was weird. Yes, that was weird. The person that I selected as a runner up commenting. I mean, if you're of the opinion that you don't have person telling me that, I thought it was going to be that there was going to be magical training because it's an occult giveaway. So point one, that person didn't pay attention. And that person didn't listen to what I was saying in the occult giveaway video. Point two, that person says that what did that person say again? That person made a mention of, hold on. That person made a mention of you enjoying my videos but not ever commenting because that person has nothing really to say, is still a beginner and a college student. Okay, you're a beginner and a college student, then why the hell are you commenting on something like this? Why did you place such a neat, such a concise comment that stood out compared to the rest? Not by a lot, only by a smidgen, but it still stood out. And why are you doing that then? That's what I don't understand. Why do that? And then all of a sudden you saying, hey, I don't really have anything worth to say and I'm a college student. I mean, you're making up, it's like you're making up excuses, to be honest. And it's just annoying, okay? I'm gonna be good enough. It's like someone offering you a vacation to the US, for example. Just as an example, or someone offers you a vacation to the US and then you're still going to be picky about it. I mean, that's like you literally taking part in the lottery by buying 100 lottery tickets, and when you actually win the lottery you decline. You say, okay, no, I'm sorry, thank you, I don't really have an interest in the lottery. um, then why the fuck did you buy 100 lottery tickets? That makes no sense. But yeah, it's typical occult enthusiast. I don't know, I have no words for it. And yeah, the winner, the original winner was, wow, talk about a piece of work, fucking boogie woman. I mean, it's just no, no. It's just yeah. Honestly, I don't mind. I'm not disappointed or anything. I'm just saying. I just oh, a short while ago, I said to myself, I'm way too friendly with people, and I'm way too giving. I need to be a lot more. Um, I'm going. I'm going to. I'm gonna be a lot more selfish. I'm gonna be a lot more selfless. I said to myself. I said that to myself a good while ago. I said that to myself a good while ago, and I'm going to stick to my guns. Okay, I am really gonna stick to my guns. Uh, so yeah, and that's it, pretty much. I'm not laughing. I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm gonna be a lot more selfish from now on. That might sound negative to you guys, but that's not. It's just from a neutral perspective because this is the way that I tend to be in daily life. Very friendly and open towards people, and generally speaking, it backfires. I'm not going to make the ungratefulness of mankind uh, turn into uh, make me turn into a monster. My good nature won't be impeded by mankind's ungratefulness, but I am going to be a lot more selfish. I've already taken my own advice that like I stated a short while ago, and this is also going to apply more in an occult context. Occult experiences maybe having a qualifier for the contestant, for example, a past customer or a test or something. That way they are invested in you. They could be so speechless. Victor Jesus, hi yo, before Moreno bans me again, I'm passing by to wish you a nice stream and stay wise, boys. Disappears in the shadows. Yeah. Victor G apparently made another account or something similar and just wanted to come by. It doesn't matter. Victor G deserves to be banned and he knows it. Okay, we all know it. The people that have watched or that were present during the last live stream, the live stream yesterday. This user, it's a shame, but he brought this upon himself. Moving on, not going to discuss it. Cult experiences, it sounds like there are a lot of people who are genuinely interested in meeting you. It's a shame that they lost their opportunity due to no fault of their own. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Okay. The people that, generally speaking, take part in my live streams and that are genuinely invested in interacting with me as a whole, ironically, those people are preoccupied, but I understand that. If you have work, if you just started a new job, or if you have personal affairs that you need to take care of, then there's nothing you can do about that. I completely understand that because if I found myself in the same position, I'd also say, oh, I'd love to come, but I can't. Okay, I really can't because work has got me. I'm busy with work, I'm busy with this, I'm busy with that. That's something else. But that's why I deliberately said, listen, the people that are genuinely interested need to comment. The people, I mean, if you're going to take the trouble to comment on a video and you're going to elaborate on why you want to come, then I expect you to be able to come. I mean, you should be able to plan beforehand in the sense of, listen, okay, it might be, for example, between now and 6 months from now. That's approximately at the most. I'm assuming that Mourinho will invite me. Can I, will I be able to come between that time? And Mourinho said it will be about 2 weeks. So yeah, 2 to 3 weeks. Can I stay 2 to 3 weeks in Suriname? Do I want to go to Suriname? You should ask yourself all of those questions beforehand. But you're not going to comment in the sense of, hey, it's okay, I'm vying for the lottery. And then all of a sudden, when you turn out to be the winner, you make up a reason or an excuse or whatever you want to call it and just say, hey, you know, um, this is just, and then when you actually win, there is some reason or some cockamamie excuse that you have in the sense of, oh, I'm sorry, I won't be able to come for this reason, I won't be able to come for that reason, blah 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 blah. It just goes on, and I honestly have no words for it. Okay, I have no words for it. I just don't know what to say. This is where, again, I'm not disappointed, but this is where speechlessness sets in. It reminds me, honestly, it reminds me of local people. It reminds me of the local people that I call Durman in Suriname. And it also reminds me of the fact why I never contributed or wanted to go on a road trip back in my school years, for example, going on a trip outside the city, just a day trip, with your classmates and so on. And I almost always said no. My answer was always no. And the one or two times that I made the mistake of going, I immediately ended up regretting it. And why? Due to a gross lack in organizational capacity. It's always the same shit with people, especially people of the lowest classes. It's always the same thing. It has nothing to do with money. By lowest classes, I mean overall as a whole. The trip is unorganized, you name it. You clearly organize everything. Okay, you bring this, you bring that. You need to bring food, you need to bring drink, and they never cease to disappoint you. It already begins. Okay, point one, you show up. You told the people, okay, a bus will be waiting on us at 9 a.m. You need to be there before 9 a.m. Guess what? 9:30, and I think at least half of your classmates aren't there yet. It already begins the agitation. Point two, some bitch comes by, that's your classmate, and she comes by with a child, and her excuse is she's unable to find a babysitter for her child, and it's a fucking baby that's less than half a year old. Point two, again, the agitation already starts. Now it turns out, boop, one classmate, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to bring drink. The classmate that's supposed to bring food, I'm sorry, I'm running late. I'll be 2 hours to 3 hours late, so I'll meet you guys there. And then it begins again, okay? Once you're there, you're at the location where you're going to go swimming, whatever, outside the city. Hi, Tingy, I'm on my way, but I have difficulty finding the place. I can't find the place. Where is it, please? See, it begins again. You see, this is literally what it was like. That's why I said to people, you don't have to ask me a fucking thing, even during work. Okay, all the companies that I worked for back when I still work mundane jobs, they also held these kind of trips, maybe once a year or so. And I wanted nothing to do with it. I immediately told them, no, 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 no. I'm sorry, you're not coming? No, I'm not coming. And you don't have to bother asking me ever either, okay? No. The answer is a resolute no. This is why I don't want to partake in shit like this. I also remember hosting kind of for colleagues back when I worked at a call center in Suriname. I hosted just an outing, going to a fancy restaurant with I think 6 or 7 of them. Well, what happened? I get pissed off. Stuff like this genuinely makes me angry. If you want to make me angry, then display a level of bad manners. Start burping and farting all over the place right in front of me, or or just show that you're an irresponsible oaf that can't even tell time. It already started. We had an agreement in a sense of, hey, listen, we're all going to be there at 8 p.m. We're going to be there at 8 p.m. So you need to leave the house before 8 p.m. It turns out what I show up, and keep in mind, it's because we're going to go out to eat to the restaurant. We're not, I didn't eat anything deliberately. I said to myself, okay, so I was already hungry. I was already hungry. I went there and I said, okay. I show up there at 8:45 p.m. I'm sorry, 7:45 p.m. A quarter before the appointed time. Another friend of mine shows up at 5 minutes before 8 p.m. Okay, we're on time. We're the only two ones sitting at the table. At what time does the rest show up? I think out of the seven others that were supposed to show up, five showed up at 8:30 or 8:45, half an hour, between half an hour and 45 minutes later than we agreed upon. And the other ones show up literally at 9:07 or 9:10 or something, an hour and 10 minutes late. And God, it just took me all of my self-restraint to not yell at them and ruin the entire thing. I was so pissed off, I literally sat like this, completely fuming for at least half an hour before I said to myself, if I'm gonna open up my mouth now, everyone else is gonna regret coming. Oh, I'm really gonna ruin the entire evening for everyone. I'm just gonna go back home and we're done. But see, this is just my example. This isn't just a local thing, okay? But I'm just listing all of this as an example because that's exactly what it reminds me of. And I just have no words for it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just like David B said, I'm pretty much speechless. So yeah, it's a shame. The people that I usually interact with via live stream and so on. So basically, my most devoted followers are ironically otherwise occupied, and I understand them that they can't come. And the rest, the people that actually commented on the occult giveaway video, out of the two people that I selected the winner. And well, yesterday's live stream was all about her, or should I say it, whatever you want to call the boogeyman, the boogie woman. Turns out to be a gigantic piece of shit. Okay. Uh, she is automatically flushed. Okay. I select a second winner. I said to myself, okay, honestly, I wasn't even sure, but I said to myself, no, someone else still deserves this trip. You know, I'm not going to be an ass and I'm not going to just cancel everything. I select a runner up, and now even the runner up makes up some cockamamie excuse for why he can't come in such an irresponsible or unthoughtful manner. Like he didn't think in advance. You know, it's like, who wants this? Who wants $20? I do. Okay. In order to, if you want this $20, you'll have to do 20 push-ups. Oh no, I'm sorry, I can't. Just the utter lack of devotion and the utter lack of sincerity and being genuine is what pisses me off. You know, but in any case, guys, like I told you, no. I said to myself a short while ago, I'm going to be a lot more serious. I'm going to be a lot more selfish and egotistical. And that's also going to apply to the occult. I'll just take this too as a life lesson, and I'm going to be a lot more of a hard ass within occult circles. So no more trips, no more shit, nothing. Okay, nah, nothing. Um, I see six people watching this. One people upvoted this. David B says, I think that's very advanced thinking for some, and very advanced thinking for some, and it was one hell of a trip. Okay, in any case, the topic that I was going to discuss, we're 23 minutes into the live stream, 7 minutes short of half an hour. The people that want to ask miscellaneous questions or any kind of question at all are more than welcome because I'm pretty much done talking, and as usual or as always, the live stream will be totally dependent on you guys' replies or reactions if you have any, or provided that you have any. If it means as it's understandable, most of us would feel the same and do the same. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. That guest bedroom downstairs, I had already started furnishing it. I bought everything: a desk, a wardrobe closet, um, a bed, everything. So everything was already in the works. So I'm literally just going to. I'm still gonna change that into a guest room, but I'm gonna use it myself on occasion. If I don't feel like staying in my own living room, in my own bedroom, I'm just gonna go to downstairs and just sleep there for a change or something similar. Or if I have someone local over or some shit, I can always use it for those purposes. Um, so yeah, occult experiences, Airbnb it. It's actually not a bad idea, but I don't think the possibility for something like that is present here. And besides, I don't like sharing stuff with people. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like sharing things with people because I know what kind of trouble comes from it. Okay, the house that I lived in last year, it was the same shit. The owner just thought about money, so he divided the house into two small apartments downstairs, and the house itself was upstairs with the balcony. As most of you know, this is the house where I recorded most of my videos. Where back when I still had those three Solomonic swords on my Lord Samael's, my beloved Lord Samael's altar. Um, So yeah, that was 2018 last year, pretty much the entirety of last year. And it was the same shit, okay? Immediately got into a heavy-handed argument and I really tried to genuinely, not try to, but I was in the process of genuinely disposing of my neighbors, even via occult means. But yeah, this is a basic thought, okay? It's a general idea. This is something that's pretty much well known, a very basic idea. Sharing things with people is not a good idea. Sharing something such as living circumstances or living conditions with people, never do it, okay? Unless it's someone that you're seeing or someone that you're sleeping with or having sex with. I would not recommend it. But sharing things with either housemates or something, for example, shared bathrooms and shared toilets and stuff like that, no. I strongly advise against it because personalities are going to clash and it's going to lead to a huge fighting and a lot of tension in the household. And you don't want tension in a household. If it's your fucking house or your living environment, then you want it to be yours and you want to be able to do with it as you please. Okay, it's especially the way I am. So no, I'm definitely not into that. So I appreciate the thought occult experience, but no, I'm not gonna turn it into an Airbnb. I'm not gonna Airbnb it. Um, because people have also brought that up in the past. You know, hey, would you think it's a bad idea? Wouldn't you mind renting it out to other people? Seems like a good idea. But now I said to myself, no, no, because if something were to go wrong, they were to make noise, it were to bother me or some shit, I wouldn't like it. My domain, my house, and my yard are my domain. It's my property and mine alone. I don't like sharing things with people, and sharing real estate with people is a really bad idea. Doesn't matter whether you're the landlord, because I can see problems heaping up already. Okay, my tenants downstairs making noises, them breaking the rules. That's the way, especially local government is like. You clearly tell them, listen, you can't have more than one person in that room, and you see three or four fucking people in the room. It's just mind boggling how people can be so dense. But yeah, then again, they're not people, not to me in any case. And it just goes on. They make some kind of weird noise, you name it, and then it's going to bother you. And it just keeps going on and on and on and on and on. It's just, no, I already see it coming. No, I'm not having any of it. This is my domain. Oh, David B says it's like that occult giveaway altogether drained you. It's not like the occult giveaway did drain me. And that the thought of thinking about that just pisses me off even more. I try to do something nice for people and it ends up being some fucking burden. I mean, seriously, it's so annoying. Jesus, man. But yeah, again, we all know what occultists are like. Talk about being a piece of shit. What generally speaking people that have an interest in the occult are like. So yeah. Oh, Surya Chakrabarti. Oh, sorry, Surya Chakrabarti says, hello, hi there. Tell me something interesting. So, for various ceremonial magic, often we find across grimoires the factor of blood offering. But let's say the magus comes across an accident in the future, like a mere blister with blood spillage. Will entities extract the astral essence as an offering from there, like in a pseudo manner? Listen, blood offerings are already okay, impractical. Just hold on. So long story short, no, you shouldn't be using blood to begin with. Blood is impractical. Uh, Hold on. Uh, yeah, here you go. You can read that article along with the associated or attached video. And there you'll see for yourself what I discuss. The whole topic of blood offerings is being made clear and elaborated upon in that video. So yeah, knock yourself out. I mean, in that article as well as the video, the embedded video. Lucas Silva says, is there a specific topic you're talking about today? I'm assuming that you're only joining us now. There was a specific topic, but I'm already done discussing that. And anyone that wants to ask any kind of question is more than welcome to do so miscellaneously. So if you have a question to ask, you just ask it. And so yeah, knock yourself out as well as anyone else that has anything to ask. Like I said, 5 minutes ago, I'm pretty much done with talking about the topic, the intended topic or the main topic. So right now it's literally just miscellaneously. Lucas Silva says, how can I do an altar to an angel? You mean angel? How to do an altar? You mean how to erect an altar? That's a generic question and it's way too generic. I mean, you can easily look that up. Surya Chakrabarti says, can you explain about air elementals? Explain what about air elementals exactly? Listen, if you want to know something on elemental spirits, I also have an in-depth article on elemental spirits. And you can simply read this article and the embedded video. And there you'll see everything explained clear regarding elemental spirits, what their specialties are, blah, blah, blah. Um, again, I apologize, so to speak, if it comes off that I apologize if it comes off as if I am not really in the best of moods today, or if I'm not as upbeat as I usually am, so to speak. But relating the topic and the outcome, you can understand that I am not annoyed. I'm just slightly, very slightly vexed somewhat. But yeah, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Lucas Silva says, yes, like you did for Sandalphone in your blog. Yeah, so yeah, what do you want to know? Again, you can just look it up. Just Google how to erect an altar. I mean, that's way too basic to ask. How to erect an altar. There are so many things that come into play. You need to be a proficient magician. You need to be able to do a bunch of things. You can't just erect a fucking altar willy-nilly. You can't erect an altar just like that. Yeah, so yeah, in any case, I really do think that today's stream is going to be short in the sense that it's not going to last hours unless someone else really steps up their game via the chat bar. But for the rest, nah. This was also never meant to be an extensive stream, if you will. So as long as people have questions, then I'm still going to stay online. If not, then I'm going to close off the stream. Plain and simple. Occult experiences. If you ever visit New York, Marino will hang out and commit some serious sins. Yeah, it's not a bad idea going to the US, but I would love to stay in the US, but staying in the US is not a good idea. Not with all the political turmoil going on, okay? Because it's only a matter of time before the US comes crashing down, and I don't want to be around when it does. Same goes for Western Europe and whatnot. Okay, I'm not going to buy a house, for example, in New York or anywhere else for that matter, or Washington or Florida, only to, after 10 or 15 years, see that the entirety of the US has turned into shit and that illegal immigrants are running amok every other imaginably bad thing is happening. Occult experience says, can't you just get a visitor's visa? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Despite flight complications, in theory at least, getting a visitor's visa is possible. I could just come by for a month. But that's why I said this is just an example. Okay, but I'm just saying, the US would be an excellent place to stay if it wasn't for all the bullshit that liberals cause and all the other nonsense that's currently going on. I just want nothing to do with it. Darso says salutations. Hello, Darso. Occult experience says spend a month here, you'll like it. You have a lot of friends here. Yeah, that's why I was said. Okay, not just spending a month, staying there altogether would be great, but staying there altogether would be great. But yeah, what do you want from me? I already said what the reason is for why I don't want to move to the US, because I did seriously consider the US in the past, but it's just a huge pain in the ass staying there. So yeah, we'll see. A month staying in the US for a month, we'll see. Honestly, we'll just see. Period. We shall see. Uh, so yeah, does anyone else have anything else to mention? Any remarks or anything like that? There are so many places that I would love to visit, but I don't know if I'll ever get to visit those places. We'll see. We shall see. We really shall see. I think so, at least at some point in my life. I'm going to do a lot of traveling. Okay. No one has any other questions, I'm assuming. Dorsu says the US is a hassle, in my honest opinion. Occult experiences, would you want to visit Vegas? I'm not much of a gambler, but but yeah, Vegas wouldn't, at least for one evening or so on, Vegas wouldn't be bad. Dorsu says Europe is much better. Well, argumentatively, Europe is better, but Europe also isn't doing that great to begin with. So yeah, Europe is pretty much in the same shit, more or less. Finds itself in the same deep shit the US is in. So yeah. So does anyone have anything else that they want to add? Any other mentions? Anything else that you want to get off your chest? Anything else that you want to say? You name it. Still early in my location, so yeah. I still have loads of time. It's only 8:17 in my location. That means in Europe it's already around noon. It's already afternoon, or at least 11:17. And in the US or North America, it depends. East Coast, it's only maybe an hour's time difference, 9:17 a.m. Today's Sunday after all. But West Coast is, yeah, pretty much similar to Europe. It has to be like what, 11:17, 12:17 p.m. So yeah, we'll see. I intend on visiting a lot of places, but we'll see. The US, Canada, uh, yeah, Europe pretty much as a whole. But yeah, I don't know how restricted I'll be in terms of visiting, because I wanted to visit a lot of places, France and whatnot, but I don't want to visit these places anymore, because Paris looks like shit now, thanks to you know who. Just goes on. Can't even stand in front of the Eiffel Tower anymore. Can't visit the catacombs anymore. Nah, none of that. So yeah, no one else has anything else to say. I am going to close off. Then I'm gonna say so long, guys, and until next time. Until next time.